Well, hello, Capricorn. Thank you so much for coming back to my channel. If you are new, hello, I am Yasmin. If you have not already, please like and subscribe. Capricorn, we're going to go ahead and see what your reading is going to be for tomorrow, which is what? Is it August the 29th? Yeah, August the 29th. We are going to have a little bit of everything in this reading. This is going to be general. Of course, we're going to talk about love a little bit at the end of the reading, which I normally don't do. But let's go ahead. Let's start with your tarot. Let's see what's going to come out here for you, Capricorn. All right, first card coming out, absolutely magnificent. You guys have the Magician here. And then you also have the Nine of Cups. Your reading for tomorrow is absolutely amazing. It's getting closer to the weekend. So it just seems like some good things are going to be happening for you here on the weekend. Or I'll say tomorrow, and it'll go most likely through the weekend. Of course, you guys already know this energy pushes through even weeks after this. Brilliant cards, absolutely brilliant. Now, I am going to be pulling some oracles in a minute, but you guys already know the Magician is manifestation, working hard, self determination, and willpower. I feel like you guys are determined to get things done, accomplish things here with the Magician card, and then you get what you want eventually. Okay, so I just have to make sure I say have to make sure I say it in the proper way. Okay, because the Nine of Cups is like you start to see things forming for you. It could be next week, it could be 2 weeks, but the Nine of Cups is like the future, like totally seeing things work out for you because of your determination. That is what makes this reading so amazing. Okay, and the Nine of Cups also makes me feel like drinking because the Magician is also has his cup there. Sometimes people like to mix drinks. I don't know why I saw that, but I will say that some of you guys do need to relax. You could be doing a little bit too much of this, or you need to relax, have some balance in your life when it comes down to drinking. But other than that, it looks amazing. Now you're going through a transition here with this death card. Okay, this is not anything to be scared about. I feel like this is death to your old self. Or this is part even with the Magician is talking about to the new. You guys are pretty much um uh what can I say? Um you guys are not sacrificing, but I feel like you guys are working hard to experience this new version of yourself. It was a word that I wanted to say. I don't know why it escaped me, but I wanted to say it. But either way, you pretty much are going to experience a lot of newness, but this is part of your wish fulfillment. Here with the Nine of Cups talks about a wish fulfillment. Now, what we're going to do is go into the reading. We're going to pull some oracles. This is what I used yesterday for you guys too. So we're going to see what's going to come out here for you, Capricorn. Let's see. First card that's coming out here for you, Capricorn, says the gem. Do not sell yourself short. Work through your beliefs in your head. Crazy. I literally just said self determination. It's almost like you don't see your own value. You don't see your own worth. Okay. Now, this happens so much in so many different areas of your life. The universe had to call you a gem. The universe had to tell you that you are worthy. You are a jewel. You are a gem. What's in your head is what you're going to have to like overcome, your own mind, your own thoughts. Don't sell yourself short for nobody. And this is also like including when you negotiate things. So this is like negotiation, whether with business or love. This is you bending. Okay. And so with this one, it's like you gotta get comfortable and start doing yourself some justice by actually saying no to people and sticking to your guns. Okay. I don't even know if I should have said that on YouTube, but you guys get what I'm saying. Okay. So that's what I'm seeing with that particular card. Let's go ahead. Let's keep going. This is going to be for Capricorn. Hey, free spirited. The next card that's coming out here is the Sage. This card always comes out for Sagittarius, and it's also coming out for you. It talks about wisdom. That's the number one. Okay. You are afraid to fail. You have been, You know how sometimes people have this tendency to not necessarily be worried about what other people think, but because if you fail in this, meaning love, not accomplishing your goals, there's embarrassment attached to this. Do you guys get what I'm saying? Because if you look at the card before, it is something that's hitting your confidence. It's like you're telling yourself something. No one else knows. This is only you at this point, but this is other people. So to me, I feel like you guys are getting to a place where you are acting in wisdom. You are moving with knowledge and insight. You have to at this point because, I mean, like I said before, it's like a lot of you are way past the age of failing, and that's just the truth. It's not saying that you can't make mistakes, but it is saying that like you have to do things right this time. And this is including love, not actually picking up your phone for someone who you're just a little interested in or who you're curious about. Curiosity can literally, like it says, can kill the cat. Okay. So you're moving in wisdom, you're moving in with knowledge, you're moving with insight, and this is basically everything in your life, not just one thing. Okay. Because of that, you're being rewarded. Because of that, with that Nine of Cups, you're being rewarded here. Let's go ahead. Let's keep going. This is going to be for Capricorn. Hey, Jay Easy. I haven't seen you in forever in Virginia. What's going on? Sorry, I didn't mean to break the reading, but I haven't seen you guys. Sorry, I don't look at the chat too much. It says, and then look at this. The card that comes out after this talks about because you are literally moving with so much insight and moving with so much knowledge and grace, right? You are proud of yourself. That's basically what hero means. You're like, damn it, I can't believe I actually did that. I did not pick up. I did not succumb. And yesterday was funny because I kept on like refraining from saying weak. And somebody in the comment section was like, go ahead and say it. Say it. It's weakness. I'm weak. Okay. So when you look at the hero, it's basically saying that you guys are like no, saying no to something, saying, standing your ground and meaning it. And so you're becoming your own hero. You don't have to look towards anybody else, for some type of inspiration when it comes down to who left their person or who did what, who accomplished more with their business. With you, you're doing it on your own and you're proud of yourself because of it. So I really like that energy. Let's go ahead. Let's get two more. So going into tomorrow, it looks like a really good positive day. Positive day. It really does. Okay, so the next card that's coming out here says Shaman. You are, okay, with the Sage and the Shaman, this is making me believe that you guys are becoming a little bit more spiritual. It's interesting because this also came out with Aquarius. You both have the Lord Saturn. And I wonder why both of you, Aquarius and Capricorn, are now starting, because there's never a theme of spirituality with you. It's never one of those things that we have to constantly keep talking about. I just never, out of the whole time I've ever been reading for you for years, I've never talked about so much spirituality for Aquarius or Capricorn. It was always about accomplishments, what you guys can accomplish and build. Now you're at a place where it's like you wish to draw closer to the universe. You want a connection with the universe. Is that growth? Maybe. Okay. Something is happening with you spiritually. Something is happening with you when it comes down to your spirituality. And it's doing the same thing for Aquarius too. So some of you guys may actually have Aquarius in your chart. Okay. Now here's a card that says the Romeo. What you desire cannot be obtained at this time. Loosen your grip and surrender your desires to the universe. A lot of you are in love with a Romeo. A lot of you are in love with someone who is a Casanova. They're all over the place. And see, this is the reason why it says that you guys know that something most likely has to end. You guys felt like this person was a wish fulfillment at one point. We're about to get into the love portion in a minute anyway. But that's what this is really about. Not everything that you want, you're going to get right now, but there is going to be a refreshing new start for you. Something that you're really going to get, you're going to have, but maybe not in the way that you thought. I feel like it's somebody in particular that you really wanted. And that person is just not meant for you. It's just somebody in your reading that's just not meant for you. Okay. So we're going to go ahead and get going. I'm going to pull a few more tarots, and then we're going to get. Oh no, actually, let's do this. Let's use this deck and see what comes out here for Capricorn. You said it's because Saturn kicked our butts, and don't forget Pluto. Well, Pluto is leaving Capricorn, so that's good, and it's going into Aquarius. Pluto has the power, literally. I mean, we're talking about transformational. If you've experienced a Pluto transit and survived it, that's the reason why it's spiritual. There's just no other way to put it. Pluto, it will beat you down. It will take everything from you. It can cause all kinds of havoc and chaos in your life. And part of that, some people do lose faith. Okay. So, when it comes down to Pluto being in Capricorn, like it has been, this is why a lot of you experience so many trials and so many experiences. So now Pluto leaves your sign, gives you guys a break. Now you can breathe, take a breather. This is what happens. And it's going into Aquarius. It's going to Aquarius. And that, for them, their lives are going to be changed. I've already told them that as well. Now, let's go ahead. Let's get into the reading. This is going to be for Capricorn. Let's see what type of person that you guys are dealing with here. Somebody's about to love bomb your ass. I'm so sorry, Capricorn. I'm so sorry. Like, the way that I treated you, the way that I've been, absent. Some of them went to jail. Some of them started talking to other people. They were just, they were very unruly. But now this person is going to come in here. They're going to love bomb the hell out of you. And this makes them feel like they're in control. Oh, see, we're going to get to it. Oh, I can't wait because I can sense it. I can tell the cards are about to spill the tea, literally. And I love the fact before we even got into the actual storyline, it said, hold up, what you desire, you cannot obtain right now. So there is going to be someone who's going to swing, circle the block. And you're like, oh my God, dude, are they really in love with me? Oh, they left. Maybe they really want to be with me. They don't want to live without me. This is what you're thinking, especially the way they're going to be love bombing you. You're going to really think, like it says, sincerely believe this person. Capricorn. You. But they can't be trusted. And some of you, this is your actual spouse. This is someone that even if it's not a spouse, this is a long-term person or somebody you've been knowing for a very long time. It has always been trust issues with this person. Some of them actually secretively had sex with your friend. And I don't ever get messy like that. There's a friend thing here who they've been dealing with or calling somebody a friend. And you may know her or him. Her or him. You may know him, right? But that's not what this really is. It keeps showing this card about sincerity and genuine. And I'm trying to figure out, why are those words in particular something that I'm saying? Is this something that you believe, or is this how you are? You are genuine. You are sincere in your actions, but that is not what's happening, because here it talks about trust issues. Some of y'all got completely different personalities. You and this person do not get along, none whatsoever. Can't figure out why. Why can't you get along? And it just kind of feels like somebody, like this person who you're around, wants something else. It's not that they hate you or anything like that. It's just maybe they just want something else. You know, some people outgrow their partners, they outgrow each other. Now, here it says someone's hustling hard, getting that money. That's you. Or you guys, especially if you're single, you're going to end up coming across a person like this, and they're not going to give you too much of your time. You'll see them every now and then. But isn't that in harmony where it says that you're not going to get what you want right now? So if you're single, that's why. It has nothing to do with your desirability. It has nothing to do with anything like that. Like you're not attractive or you're not interesting. It just means you're coming across someone that has a lot of ambition. And people with ambition really don't have time, but just a little bit of time. And even then, they're sharing it. Okay. So some of you guys are going to come across this kind of individual. Let's get one more here for Capricorn. Uh-oh. Oh, no. I'm sorry. Slim, Miss Slim. No, it was not. I actually had emergency readings that night. So I think I may have mentioned it on the video that like the only time that I don't come back on is just because I'm just ending up actually I have readings to do. So Sagittarius ends up getting their readings really late because of that. But yeah, that's the reason why. Okay, so yeah, I didn't get to it. But it's coming. It's coming. I promise. It is coming. Here it says, believing in lies and supporting it. This is so you. I swear to God. I swear this is you. I remember telling you this, Capricorn, so many times. I don't even know this deck, y'all. I really don't. I'm just kind of getting used to it. But I love the fact that it's telling you the exact same thing I've told you. I've literally said it. I was like, Capricorn, it's just like you guys you want love so much. And it's not a desperation thing. Don't ever get it twisted. It has nothing to do with desperation, but you guys are very practical. So for you, it's just like if a vase fall on the floor, your first thought is like, damn, it fell. How can I fix it? You get what I'm saying? As quickly as a problem may come about, a problem may, there's some type of failure, or you may feel like something is crumbling. Your first reaction is, how can I fix this? And it does the exact same thing with relationships. And that's what you've been doing. And a lot of times you get to a place where you are ignoring your own intuition, which is the reason why wisdom came out. You're not at that place anymore. You cannot keep avoiding what the universe is basically saying. It's almost like the universe has a bullhorn right next to your ear and saying, listen to yourself. You listen to yourself and you hear it. You hear this shit. But a lot of you are just being stubborn and bullheaded. Okay. I can fix it. I know I can. I can patch this up. This is what you guys are doing. Okay. So it says you are, right? You are believing and supporting it. This is where the enabling comes from. When I talk about you guys enabling a certain person or enabling people, this is you. Okay. And and these cards are extremely messy. So when I get into the love reading, it's going to be out of character for me if I use these cards. Because on these cards, it talks about certain situations that are not going to necessarily hit everyone specifically. Not everyone is going to have someone who left them because they wanted to deal with someone of the same sex. Do I see that in this reading? Yes. Do I see where someone left you? Maybe if you were married, or maybe if you were together, they left the house and they started telling your friends that you were the asshole, that you were the one who started it. Yeah, I see that too. You see how messy readings can get? It's dramatic, right? But at the same time, it's not conducive. Sticking to the facts of what's really happening here when it comes down to connections that you guys have been in, it has been a mess for a lot of you. And I'm not saying it's been just to an extreme like we just read, but for some of you it has. Some of you guys are sugar babies. Some of you guys have just been dealing with people just because of the money, or you're the one who's giving people the money. I'm sorry, Capricorns actually have that energy every time I do your reading. To me, you're the person that's like the benefactor. You have have people who rely on you, people who, you know, without you, they really can't really stand on their own. And a lot of times that's the reason why they stick. And it's, I'm not saying that they don't love you, but that's the energy that I get off of Capricorn. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. It's a very dominant male energy. And a lot of you are feminines. This is that I'll pay for your plane ticket. This is that I'll pay for your car if it breaks down. I'll help you with, you know, like, I don't, it's that. And it's okay to help. But I feel like this has been one of those things where you guys have made a habit out of it in your relationships. So you have a male sugar baby and they're older than you, same age, right? So that is something that I'm seeing that, you know, that you guys are in Redom, but also film. Absolutely, Slim. Perfect way of saying that. Absolutely. Yes, but you guys are like gamblers. Let me tell you, see, a lot of people, see, even though you guys are very practical and realistic, see, you got this little dark side to you. You guys got this dark side. You want to know what that is? You like to gamble. You like to take risks. And see, that's what drives you. That those are the things that brings the excitement, because see, Earth is very monotonous. It's very routine. And you don't even know the reason why you're doing what you're doing. You don't even know why you're doing it. Why would you pick up the phone for this person? Why? Why did you open the door because a person came to your house? Because the fact that they came to your house was sexy as shit. That is fire. And if anyone display fire in your life, it turns you on. And so you start to do shit that you wouldn't normally do, because your normal life is monotonous. When it comes to your romantic life, you don't leave room for logic, because that does not turn you on. You got to have the deep. You got to have the fire. And sometimes, unfortunately, you get burned. Okay, just like everybody else, right? That is you. And this is what I'm seeing from your reading. This is what I'm seeing. And you end up in in like a web that's just very tangled. And some of you guys are just, it's hard to get out of it. It's hard for you to just kind of break away from this type of energy with this person. This is what has been happening. You know what? You guys are listening. Let me see if I can get one more card. You guys are listening. I like that. Let's see. I like you listening. It says with this one, and I'm not going to say exactly what's on this card, but this is the type of person that if you are the person that is relying on someone, nah, that's not what I'm getting. That's not what I'm getting. What is this? Yes. A lot of you are so pressed about making sure that you get things accomplished and that you get things done, and that you don't rely on anybody. See, you are okay when people rely on you. But the reason why you make sure it is not the other way is because you refuse to let somebody hold that shit over your head. You being played like a puppet, which is what this card is basically saying. I was trying to figure out what this meant. You being played like a puppet is probably the worst thing you can ever experience, because you're not in control. Oh, see, this is the reason why you can pay for their bills, but you better not necessarily pay for mine. You're okay with splitting or something like that, but you refuse to be in someone else's grasp fully. No, ma'am, no, sir. You're the type of person that you will work until you're 80, because ain't nobody going to leave you in a lurch. And see, you done picked up somebody who's barely making ends meet, trying to make ends meet, and that's okay with you. A little bit. You can deal with that just a tad bit. But you cannot depend on other people because life has told you that. Definitely in relationships, you're not about to hold that over my head. The worst thing that a person can tell you when you're in a relationship and they did something for you, and when you get in an argument, they throw it in your face. Ooh, Capricorn. Oh my God. Oh my goodness. You're talking about me, the hard worker, the person who makes sure we think before but we make sure we think before we even walk. Like when I wake up in the morning, I'm talking about y'all. This is what you do. When I wake up in the morning, I already know what I'm doing before I get out of bed. You guys are always planning ahead. So if you fall to this nonsense, you're no longer a Capricorn to you. This is what I'm saying. You're not even you. You're like, who the hell am I? You will never allow somebody to throw some shit in your face because you've done that before. Maybe when you were teenagers or something like that, and that shit hurt. I had to pull that last card because, baby, one thing that I do see that was not going to work. I will see if we can really get into the love reading. You guys already know I have other reads to do, but I will say tomorrow is going to be a pretty decent day. I would say tomorrow will be a pretty decent day. You guys are extremely smart. I love your reading, but you might as well, or I would say you better prepare for somebody to come back in here. And I kind of feel like you want it. I'm sorry, Nine of Cups is like, even if I don't take you back, it's something that you want this person to do, maybe to settle your ego. Just tell me that you're sorry for making me feel like shit. I will be okay with that. This is what you guys are saying. Because the Nine of Cups is coming out in your position. It's about what you're wanting. But you got to be careful about that. Even though you're wanting it, you're still suspicious. Like, what are we doing? Capricorn, you guys are crazy. Okay, this is the reason why Scorpio is on the opposite side of you. You guys are deep, really. I'm kind of a little crazy. Okay, a little crazy. But I love you guys. All right. So yeah, like I said before, there's going to be some things that are going to happen starting tomorrow throughout the weekend, and I see that you guys have to just be careful about how you step. Okay. All right, Capricorn. I love you guys so much. Thank you so much for coming back to my channel. Again, if you guys are new, please like and subscribe. Hit that notification bell if you're interested in a personal reading. All of that is below. I will see you guys back here again later. Bye, guys.